Hey guys, welcome back to Cajun Horror Talk. I'm Jake.
And Ross.
Today we're talking about 1985's Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. That's wrong.
Oh
franchise.
no, it's so right. We're just getting into the movie.
All right, guys, grab a beer, grab a cup of coffee.
Let's talk
horror. All right, guys, back to Franchise Friday, our second installment of the Nightmare on Elm Street series. Looking at a runtime of 1 hour and 27 minutes. Made on a budget of $3 million with a gross of $30 million. Okay, right into the cast. Cast-wise, we're looking at Mark Patton playing Jesse Walsh. Kim Myers plays Lisa Weber. Robert Russler plays Ron Grady. Clu Gallagher plays Mr. Walsh. Hope Lane plays Mrs. Walsh. And Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger.
Freddy Krueger. He's actually listed as Freddy Krueger this time in the
movie. They did not want him back for this movie.
Yes, I know. And
he wanted too much money, and they tried to stunt man out.
Yeah.
And he was just shit.
Well, whatever, dude. This movie won no awards at all. Did you get a Rotten Tomato score on it?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Rotten Tomatoes scores this movie at a 43%.
Really?
Yeah, the audience score was 33%.
Okay.
Look, people shit on this movie.
We're about to. I'm going to at least. Not okay. Not as bad as I've shit on some movies.
Yeah, if you guys watched our I Know What You Did Last Summer review,
Jesus, Mary
that was
Joseph.
40-something minutes of us just shitting on a movie.
That was fucking painful. Our review shitting on the movie was longer than this movie should have been.
Yeah. This movie, I remembered being worse than what it was when I watched it.
I remember watching this as a kid, and I had a much different take on it because you were so focused on the paranormal and the monster and the Freddy and it was so much different.
And not the gay?
Not the gay. We're going to go ahead and jump off right into offensive, and it's not even what you think, because the first food you see eaten in this movie is Fu Manchu's, the cereal, with a little Asian guy on the fucking cover of the box. How the fuck did you get away with that?
It was the 80s, dog.
Even in the 80s. My 80s, God, that is fucking offensive.
As the resident
You called
Asian,
that, right? The cereal?
Yeah. As the resident Asian,
You'd buy some Fu Manchus.
I would buy some fucking Fu Manchus.
You know what? I'm going to buy you a box of Fu Manchus for your fucking birthday. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. All right, we figure out that 1428 Elm Street, the original house where Nancy was terrorized in the original. Nancy and all her family are gone, moved out, and a new family has moved in. Their son, Jesse, is introduced. We find out that he has not unpacked. He's not committed to this movie. He's just kind of lounging around, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. We find out almost instantaneously that he has night terrors right at the beginning of the movie.
Dude, who sweats that much?
At one point, it's 97 degrees inside of the
Well, I know
house.
that, but if I'm that hot, I'm not sleeping.
I can't. There's no way in fuck I'm sleeping that
Fuck that,
There's
dude.
no way in hell I could fall
They'd have
asleep.
to dope me. Like, Bill Cosby couldn't get me to go to sleep in that fucking heat.
It's way too uncomfortable. I don't know. Look, anybody who's experienced like East Coast, West Coast hurricanes or natural disasters where you lose power for extended periods of time, especially in your southern areas where it gets really fucking humid and
hot,
really
nasty.
hot, that sticky fucking heat, you're not sleeping without some kind of... There's no fucking way you're sleeping on that. And of course, we see at one point all this shit's melting in this fucking room because it's so hot. There's his record fucking melts and starts falling. It's a floppy disk in the 80s.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well done. So he gets on the bus and apparently falls asleep at some point.
I don't understand. I don't understand why he's on the bus to begin with. Because even in his dream, shouldn't he be driving his fucking car to school?
Yeah.
And like, if you... Okay, whatever. I mean, let's not go to dream interpretation.
Which is a cool, awesome little cameo by
Robert Englund.
Robert Englund
He's
without sans makeup. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no fucking Freddy makeup. He's just driving a damn bus.
So...
Fucking bus driver.
The bus takes off into the fucking... Which, did you notice a chubby guy with the fucking boombox in the back seat?
Yes, I did.
That dude looked like a school shooter.
He might have been.
Like, I don't know who looked fucking weirder, Jesse or the chubby kid sitting behind him.
Poor Jesse. this was such a horrible role for you, man.
Yeah, bro.
It really was, bro.
Well, considering the people who came in to read for that role.
Can you mean like Brad Pitt?
And Christian Slater?
Yeah, they both auditioned for the role of Jesse in this movie, and they didn't want them.
They chose Mark Patton.
They chose Mark Patton for...
And ruined his fucking career, poor guy.
Yeah, that's a tough break, especially as somebody who...
Okay, we'll get right into this. Okay,
we're going to address the elephant in the room. But look, for somebody who's been spending their entire time trying to break into acting, to be typecast and fucked over...
Not that he was typecast and fucked over.
No, well...
What happened was, elephant in the room... This is the gayest movie ever made.
It is actually, that is not something that
we're saying.
As our opinion. That is a quote.
That is on every online source that ranks gay movies.
Gayest slasher ever made.
Yeah. This vies with Brokeback Mountain as the gayest movie ever.
Yeah. No, but typically...
But he was a closet homosexual.
Well, and I know that.
And it fucked his head up so bad that he refused to act again after this.
It fucked him up. And see, what I'm saying is when you start in fucking movies and you go towards this thing, if you're going through that... I wasn't speaking of him as being typecasted because of that, of who he was, but because of the type of role that you would get typecasted in as for future castings.
Yeah.
You're limiting yourself. Once, as an actor, it's very hard to come back from that after your first fucking role. Like your first premiere, this is my big fucking shot type of shit. That's a hard thing to come back from. And at this point, of course, I mean, we don't have a perfect fucking history in the United States. This was not a very accepted thing at this time.
But poor guy.
Yeah, I really do feel for him because that should have been one of the greatest achievements in his life, his first breakout, let's fucking do this, I'm an actor thing, and it just turned into this, that just killed me. I'm done.
Yeah, he just didn't have the will to act anymore.
I get it.
In fact, he said, if you watch Never Sleep Again, the documentary for
Elm Street,
he even says that he thought that they did that on purpose. Like they cast him thinking that he was a closet homo, and the screenwriter did that on purpose.
Well, that's not what I was
But here's
implying,
the thing: no one, aside from the screenwriter, realized that there were gay undertones in this movie.
I call total bullshit.
That's what they claim.
Watch this movie.
It's not. And the screenwriter came. He didn't say, he refused to admit it until 2010.
Yeah.
And he claims that it was supposed to be subtext. Sir, that text was in all caps.
Oh yeah, it was bold. That was a bold ass text, dude.
Holy crap!
I've seen more men's ass in that movie than in Magic Mike, I think.
Yeah, it was. There was
a lot. There was asses.
Just the gym teacher.
Just gym teacher scene. Okay, let's plot wise go from story. Let's kind of jump down the timeline of this movie and kind of branch out of some of the things that we both caught now that we didn't catch. I didn't catch as I was a kid.
No, I caught it once I was a little bit older because I think I stayed in horror longer more than you did.
Longer. Well, I watched the movies that I stuck with. I watched multiple times over and over again. This was not one of them. This is one of those ones that I remember watching whenever I was a young teenager. And it wasn't one that I was like, oh, that was a great fucking movie. I'll watch it again.
But you know me, since I was like fucking 11, every October I binge watch nothing but horror movies.
Well,
so the whole Nightmare franchise is included.
I didn't have that opportunity until I was a little bit older.
Yeah,
so.
it was pretty early on. I was like, oh,
yeah. Oh. There's some really fucked up things that happen in this movie, but okay, let's just go down the line. We go to the fucking baseball field. They're playing fucking baseball and their PE shit and everything. Dude gets hit with a baseball, which if you've ever been hit with a baseball,
well, you bypassed meeting Lisa in the show for the first time.
Oh well, yeah, okay.
And you could tell Lisa's got it bad for Jesse.
Yeah, okay.
Lisa's got it bad, and she's a cute rich girl.
Just a cute rich girl who's in your car,
and you're the new guy.
Yeah,
bro, you are fucking lucky. Yeah,
that very seldom happens.
And she's cool.
Yeah, she is. She's really cool. She actually becomes our heroine.
Yeah.
Which we'll deal with the role reversals in that later, that you can't tell me that was that subconscious you didn't fucking notice that. Jesse becomes the damsel in distress in this movie.
Yeah.
Like, you can't tell me there's no part of you that's like, wait, hold up.
Whoa.
Nah, you're good. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. You're wrong.
So
we meet her.
Then we meet Grady, who's my favorite fucking character in this movie.
Yes.
That dude, he's a bro.
He is. He really is.
You know what I mean? He's looking out for Jesse.
Yep.
He fucks with him. But that was a thing in the 80s and 90s where you can get in a fucking fist fight with a guy.
And it was cool.
And you're best fucking friends after.
I actually still have friends I was in fights with in middle and elementary school. Like, that's our first thing we met, fighting, and now we're fucking cool as shit. It's kind of strayed away
no
from
bullshit.
that
It happens to adult guys too.
Yeah,
that's not just a juvenile fucking. Yeah, that's not a juvenile thing.
No, but I think that's dying out after our generation, though. I think people.
Oh yeah, because nobody don't touch me.
People are holding grudges a lot more. They don't want to fucking fight. No, I'm sensitive.
Yeah, I'm sensitive. Don't bully me.
Oh my god.
And when they do get bullied, they bring a gun to school.
Yeah, well,
that's how they handle.
We're going Columbine straight off this shit.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right.
But from there, just your first interaction with the coach.
Yes.
Where he makes them do fucking push-ups until they can't fucking move anymore.
Which I'm sorry. You played sports.
Yeah.
I played sports. How many times have you gotten into somebody on the field?
Several times.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
That's really...
yeah, but then you ran or you did push-ups.
I'm about to say, that's really not that out of...
Yeah.
So we're not going to go ahead and say the coaches...
Oh, no. Not yet.
We're not going to go out and jump on that, he wants to make these boys suffer. No, that shit happens.
That's just gym coaches.
That's just, no, fuck you. You're gonna do burpees until you can't no more.
Yep.
Yeah. You're not going to fight on my field. That's a very real thing, which I'm 32. I don't know if high school still fucking do that anymore. There's probably been a protest against that.
No, I can tell you.
Okay.
It still happens.
Really?
Oh, it still happens.
Good. Thank God.
Yeah.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
I'll tell you that story after we get off the air.
Sounds good. All right, so of course they get into a fist fight after his pants get pulled down. And we see our first ass of the movie.
Yeah. But that I don't know if that's something that still happens, but that was something that used to happen all the time in my school.
Mine too. You used to get pants. Yeah. That was a thing.
That was a fucking thing. Like, especially when they had especially high school, when you had the crazy clothes week, and people would wear pajama pants and shit.
Oh yeah, you'd get pants constantly. Yeah,
they straight down.
Now see, up towards my later years and yours as well, because you're the same age as me, where we started to have the uniforms.
I'm younger.
Yeah, barely. He's not fucking younger than me. Anyway, when we started to have uniforms and shit, you had to wear belts and had everything tucked in. Where was the end of pantsing?
But that's what I'm saying. But when you had your crazy clothes day and shit like that. Oh man!
I remember doing. I mean, we were wearing uniforms.
Or gym class,
high school at this point, and when you were still PE shorts and fucking shit like that. Yeah,
yeah.
I remember somebody got pants for my senior breakfast because we wore the flannel pants and everything. Yeah, they got pants for the senior breakfast because this. So yeah, shit like that happens, and then you fight, you do burpees, and it's over with. It's done.
And then your best fucking friend.
And then it usually forges that fucking, which they played very well in this movie because he was being a bro. He's like, "Fuck it, we fought."
One of them wanted to be closer than the other.
Not according to whatever. He absolutely wanted to be closer.
Oh, what?
There's so many signals in this fucking movie that he wanted to be closer. Okay, so this is we see fucking Freddy in one of his fucking nightmares. He comes down. He starts stroking Jesse's cheek.
Face.
Yeah, he starts stroking Jesse's cheek.
Which in a deleted scene, which you brought up.
Which I don't think it was deleted. I think it was the original intent, and they wouldn't allow him to do it. Freddy wanted they wanted Freddy to finger fuck his mouth with a blade. That was
you can't make that up.
That was something that was supposed to happen in this movie, but they stopped it.
But even that though, you've got the body, I've got the brains.
That was the line that was given to Jesse, and he's stroking his cheek with a razor knife.
Yeah, and then lets out the most Jamie Lee Curtis. Fucking anything. Name a scream queen, dude. Nancy. Fucking anybody.
Hey, you know what? Fuck
Nev Campbell just.
And he lets out this blood curdling, very feminine scream that you can't tell me was. That's what. There's so much shit that you can't tell me was unintentional in this movie. You can't.
He screamed the whole fucking movie.
Yeah, and you can't be like, the director that everybody said, well, no, scream like masculine. Because I mean, this. I'm not being fucking stupid. This was the '80s, and you wanted that fucking feel in the film. You would think that wouldn't have been the way that they would have tried to portray it if they weren't going. If they were going towards that angle, fuck yeah, all day long.
Go with it. Yeah,
that's how you fucking
own
do it. Don't do it and then be like, no, that's not what we meant to do.
We didn't know we were making a movie like that. We didn't know all that.
I didn't realize that. Okay, so they Jesse's trying to go out with Lisa.
With Lisa, yeah.
And the dad says no, that you need to unpack all your bullshit.
That dude was a fucking prototypical 80s and 90s dad.
Yeah, he was.
Like, that dude will mansplain to anyone.
Yeah. He did.
He's that guy.
Yeah.
We all had fathers like that.
Yeah, I did.
Everyone.
So Jesse goes upstairs and puts on not a rock song that I've ever heard of.
Touch me, baby. Drive me crazy.
And he begins to dance in a way that it seems very intentional. But it was apparently not.
That was the straightest dance ever, sir.
He closes a drawer with his ass. Not with like when you throw your hip and close the refrigerator.
He twerked it closed.
No, he twerked the drawer closed. Yeah.
With the fucking Macho Man or Ric Flair fucking sunglasses on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was legit.
Yeah, he literally rubbed some wood on his ass and then jumped up on the bed and popped the...
Do you remember when you were kids, man, just threw music on in your room and just fucking just jammed out?
I don't believe I've ever closed any drawer with my
No,
ass
not saying
that.
you closed the drawer with your ass, but...
No, I've done I've done the dance, the clean the dance. I've kicked shit clothes. I've turned them down, I've fucking smacked shit clothes. I've never twerked it on any of my furniture. And again, just fucking own it.
You even did the popper, just a boop.
Yeah, there were so many fucking
all times for your mom to walk in.
There were so many artificial ejaculations in this movie.
There really were.
There were a lot of artificial ejaculations in this movie.
There really were.
And it just... fucking own it. That's all I ask of you. If you want it to be that, then let it be that. Don't try to hide behind the guise of no, it's not. Yeah, it is. Just let it fucking be that. So the mom walks in with Lisa as he's doing this very interesting dance.
Interesting.
Jumping on his bed.
I feel like the dad from American Pie now. It's just perfectly natural.
I know. Like I'm sidestepping around shit because I'm really... I don't know how to approach this without sounding like a jackass, which I'm not trying to be. Because I agree with you. If they would just be like, hey, he's a gay guy in a slasher movie. Fuck it, throw it on. What's going on?
Yeah.
I'm perfectly cool with that. I'm fine with that. But the fact that they refuse to own it for so many fucking years, and they sit back and swear to God, we did not do that on purpose.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
No, get the fuck out of here, dude. Just man up to your shit and have a fucking movie that is.
So Lisa comes over
and helps him pick up his shit, where she opens her closet and finds a board game. Board game is called Probe.
Hey,
you can't tell me that product placement is, dude, it's a little on the nose. You cannot tell me that product placement does not have a place in fucking movies. And you unintentionally put a...
You had a lot of options out there.
You had a lot.
Battleship, Monopoly, Risk.
I want to say Operation, but that just sounds so bad.
Hey, I'd be cool with that. Let's play Doctor.
Yeah.
We went with Probe.
We went with Probe, guys. All right. So.
What was the one where you trapped the mouse? Was it Mousetrap?
Mousetrap.
Yeah, dude, fucking right. That was a badass game. Remember that? It never worked right.
It's got Bill Cosby sponsoring Don't Wake Daddy. Just own your shit. That's all I'm asking for.
Right?
Own your shit. So they're picking up shit in the closet, and
or Bill Cosby just putting down the book Dr. Sleep.
Dr. Sleep. So they find a diary in the closet, and it turns out to be Nancy's diary from the original. Now, in hindsight, looking back, why would Lisa not think that this motherfucker wrote this diary? He's obviously acting fucking crazy. She's really giving a lot of credence. She's a new guy.
She wants the dick.
I guess we could chalk that up to like Scream 4. Oh, he's sexy. He wants to kill me, but he's sexy. Okay. Yeah, we'll chalk that up to that. So they find a diary. They start going through the diary.
Plus, she's not just a regular typical chick. She's one of those crystals and karmic energy chicks.
Yeah, she knows her zodiac sign.
Absolutely. You can get that from you get that vibe off of her right away when she's like, I feel like this is you have this like negative energy about you. Yeah, dude, she's that crystal chick.
I can definitely see that.
Yeah, so she wants to
breathing your aura.
Yeah, I don't know if I think we'll get along great. You have a lot of pink in your aura, a little purple on the edges.
I had a girl ask me what my moon was one time. I didn't even know what the fuck that was.
What is that?
That's apparently you have a sun and you have a moon. I don't know. Leo's. Somebody explained that to me because I just hung up the phone. I'm a Leo. She's like, well, what's your moon? I don't know what that is. I'm not into astrology. I'm sorry. It's just not my thing.
Shit.
If you are, I'm fine with that. I'm just not into it.
I've been like Titan.
We're just going to piss everybody off this video. Let's just fucking go.
What's your moon? Titan?
Titan. Nice.
Yeah.
She probably wouldn't have got that reference. She probably would not have gotten that. All right. So.
I'm like, what's your moon? That's no moon. That's a space station.
Space station. You leave my Death Star alone. So they find the diary. They start reading through the diary and realize that Jesse, unprovoked and unknowing, is apparently having the same type of dreams that Nancy was having in the same house where any horror movie ever don't take a deal on a murder house. I don't understand.
It never ends well.
It should be like an unspoken rule by this point, right?
Yeah.
No, don't,
Yeah, but
this is also...
Here's the thing, though. It wasn't technically a murder house.
It was a crazy house. The murder happened across the street with Glenn.
Yeah.
With, poor Johnny
And the
Depp.
mom died in her sleep, so...
The mom, yeah, she passed away.
They couldn't prove that it was a fucking undead pedophile that came back and killed them in their fucking sleep.
She passed away peacefully.
With a bottle of vodka.
Is that a cigarette?
Yeah, I can't prove it was a bottle of vodka, but I can promise you, knowing her mom, it was a bottle of vodka.
I think it was fucking absinthe. Did you see what happened in that room?
Yeah.
All right. So they realize that Jesse's having the same dreams and crap. Well, he winds up going back to sleep that night, and that's where the first time where I made the choo 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 joke at the beginning is because Freddy's whole thing was kill for me.
Now you see, I got Halloween 6 from that.
Okay,
with the little boy, kill for him, Danny.
Okay, see, I didn't think that. I immediately thought Pamela Voorhees, kill for mommy, Jason.
Yeah, I
kill
get that
for
one too.
mommy.
I get that one.
It's like, kill for me.
Kill for him, Danny.
Kill for me. So,
I'm
Freddy.
a Halloween horror, though, so I always...
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Halloween, too, but that made me think of Friday the 13th. So he's trying to get Jesse to kill for him. That's what he wants. He wants Jesse to kill for him. And metaphors aside, whatever, Jesse's having night terrors and crap. So he winds up, he gets jolted awake. It's 97 degrees in the fucking house. He's downstairs, and this is the scene where the
parakeet?
The parakeet explodes. It spontaneously combusts.
Yes, his bird blew up.
His bird blew up. That was a flaming bird in the 80s.
Yes. There was a flaming bird in this movie.
Everything was flaming in this movie. The toaster was flaming. The pool was flaming.
Damn thing wasn't even plugged in.
The damn toaster wasn't even plugged in, and it was flaming. But this was unintentional. This wasn't meant to be that. Sure, fuck you.
The house was flaming. It was 97 degrees.
The house was flaming. Jeez, the coach was flaming.
But,
I mean, all right, so how would the dad think that Jesse set that up?
Yeah.
He blames it on, but you know how small that bird was and how big a cherry bomb is? You shoved that fucking cherry bomb down that bird's throat. Jesus Christ.
Not just that. You ever seen a cherry bomb go off? You'd put a cherry bomb in that bird, or just been feathers everywhere?
Oh, it would have been feathers and like shit and particles blowing all over the fucking place. That would not have been a
yeah, or light on fire.
Yeah.
Movie.
Movie. Fuck.
And dad splaining.
Dad. Jesus. We haven't had a movie yet with decent parents. I'm just. Are they out there? They're out there, right? That's gonna be whenever we write our fucking movie.
Quiet Place. Train to Busan.
Train to Busan.
He wasn't.
No, I'm talking about
first, but
no slasher.
Ooh,
slasher. I'm sorry, I misspoke. Slasher.
No, Julie's parents and Know What You Did Last Summer wasn't that bad. Her mom was really concerned about her.
She said, you look horrible. Are you okay? And she asked if she was on drugs. It's been a full fucking year. She's just now noticing?
She's been away at college.
It was a full year after the fact, though. She hasn't seen her once.
Well, she said it. You never come home anymore.
No. Fuck that.
Just because you hate that movie, you won't give it any credit.
I'm not giving it any credit. I refuse to give that movie the credit of saying that Julie's mom was a good mom. She was not a good mom. She was probably popping pills every time Julie fucking left.
True. Okay, where are we at in the movie?
Oh, Jesus Christ. The bird just exploded.
It just lit a flame.
Okay, so we go forward from there. We keep seeing the dreams are progressing and shit. We get to...
He wakes up in his sister's room.
Wait, you're jumping. We get to Jesse's first murder.
Oh, yeah,
which is the coach.
Yeah.
He starts walking.
Oh, God.
And goes to this very obvious gay bar.
Yes.
Very fucking obvious gay bar.
Leather.
There's leather vests and chaps and
ass is hanging out.
I mean, it's what you would expect if you went to a gay bar,
and especially in the 80s, like because they were out there in the gay bars. It was
because in the 80s that was the only place where they could actually be themselves.
Yeah.
Like nowadays, where it's kind of like you can walk around the streets.
Just you go to a gay bar now, and you don't even realize it's a gay bar until somebody says something.
Yeah, no, because they don't have to hide behind that guise. They can just be them fucking selves in public. In the 80s, that was like where they can finally go to be free. If you were a gay man, you had to go to this place so you can be yourself. Which, I mean, we're in a totally different place nowadays. But he winds up in this fucking gay bar.
Orders a beer.
Yes. And doesn't get carded at all. I guess because he's wearing his pajama shirt that's open the time.
God bless the 80s.
Whatever. Yeah, so he orders a fucking beer, and he gets served a beer, and then the coach grabs him.
Yes.
The coach is there. The same one that made him and
Grady do push-ups.
Grady do push-ups earlier. He's at this gay bar dressed in a leather vest. And he grabs this.
Oh, by the way, the bartender was Robert Shea.
I did not even catch that.
Yes, the bartender was Robert Shea.
Did not even catch that. Didn't catch it.
Yeah. So, for some reason, he makes Jesse go back to the school.
There's no explanation for that.
We are not in school, motherfucker.
No, you have no power over me at a gay bar. I'm sorry. Even as if you were a gay, if you're a gay child who's in high school and you show up to a gay bar and your coach meets you, says, "Nah, motherfucker, you come with me." I was like, "Bitch, I will tell everybody at this fucking school
that you were over here."
It's in the 80s. You didn't want that out.
Yeah.
In the 80s, you wanted to keep that hush,
dude. Either way,
you have no power over me. We're not in fucking school.
I'm surprised Freddy let him kill him. They seem like
okay. And here comes your logic shit. The coach was never asleep, right?
Nope.
And
because
because Freddy's manifesting himself inside Jesse.
Here's my problem with this movie.
Explain the BDSM that happens.
No, I can't. No one can.
Explain that.
Here's the thing.
The paranormal BDSM that happens.
The problem I have, the biggest problem I have with this movie is that is it Freddy killing him or is it
Jesse killing him?
Jesse killing him?
No, they fall on that line of ambiguity because I think they're trying to imply that Freddy is the monster come out in Jesse. I think that's the implication that
he's the
making.
Monster that's deep within Jesse trying to come out.
Yes.
Trying to break through the surface.
And I think that is the message that I got from this. I was like, well, I mean, fine, but
here's what I like. This is the part that I like and I don't like about this movie.
What, the coach getting his ass slapped with a towel?
No. It's the idea of you don't know if it's Jesse or Freddy killing him.
Yes. Okay. That was a good aspect of this movie because
the main reason why, if you want, you can look at this as a complete standalone by itself movie.
You could. And Jesse is just a psychopath.
Yes. Using this idea of Freddy Krueger as his inner homosexual that he cannot cope with.
Like a copycat killer. And this is his way of dealing with his emotions.
He read Nancy's journal.
And he's playing along.
With it.
Yeah. I think that if they would have went that direction with the movie, I think I would have liked it more.
Think of Joker.
Okay.
For DC. To where it's a completely...
As opposed to Joker from Marvel?
No, like about the standalone.
I know, I'm fucking with you.
But I mean in the DC universe.
Yeah.
You talking about
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah. That movie is by itself.
Standalone. Doesn't need to be a part
of any other franchise.
DC Extended Universe, nothing.
It's by itself.
Completely.
Yes. I think this movie is that in the Freddy franchise.
I think it could have been. I think
it still is.
I think that it has its place there. I just wish they would have done a little bit different with the direction and the way they portrayed it. I really do. I think that we could have had Jesse had the potential to be a very strong character.
Let's go through the plot and we'll get to the argument about this part.
All right.
This point. So, anyways,
the coach gets slapped in the ass with some towels.
After getting hit in the face with a bunch of balls.
The exploding tennis ball containers. There's so many artificial ejaculations in this movie.
Yeah.
They're all over the fucking place.
What the fuck was the coach planning on doing anyway?
I don't know.
Because he went in there and started grabbing jump ropes and shit like he's about to tie this fucking kid up.
And Jesse's in the shower.
Yes.
I'm looking at you, movie.
What the fuck? Where was this going? I'm pretty sure if it was Freddy, he just saved Jesse.
I'm glad that we didn't get to see. I'm pretty sure that... I'm almost certain that the type of person that Freddy Krueger is in reality would have probably just let that happen.
Yeah.
Like, in all actuality, if you look at who Freddy is as a character, they'd probably just be like, I'm gonna fuck with you. But wait.
You seen Cult of Chucky yet?
Yes.
The part where he's like, y'all say I'm a fucking sleazeball.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you boys drugging your girl to rape her.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of that situation.
That is exactly that situation. I'm pretty sure there was about to be a rape in that shower.
Oh, there was.
Yeah.
You can't tell me otherwise.
No.
What other reason would a
Freddy,
coach have to bring a student to the school after dark, make him run, and put him in the shower?
Put him in the shower. And then start grabbing other equipment after they're supposedly done. So whatever.
While you're dressed in leather.
While you're dressed in leather. That's a deleted scene we need to see is him cheering Jesse on as he's running around the track in leather. I can just see him. Go, boy, go! That's a scene we needed in that movie. So he randomly, even though he's awake, is apparently tied up by Freddy's powers some kind of way. Because he's awake, so he's not really vulnerable to Freddy's powers.
But here's the thing, okay?
But if it's manifesting itself through Jesse, is his supernatural abilities being cast through, like, is Jesse like a beacon?
Or is this how Jesse's experiencing the situation?
And you think that it's like an American Psycho type thing, where he's seeing it like almost like an out-of-body experience, where he's viewing it from a perspective like he's not doing it? That would make a lot more fun. And see, that, again, as a standalone movie, that would make fucking sense.
Yes, that's how I view this movie as a standalone.
That would make a hell of a lot more sense.
I want to get more into that at the end.
Okay, so the coach gets strung up to the fucking pole.
Ass gets slapped.
And his clothes get ripped off. You see his bare ass, and then they start fucking winding up the towel and popping him in the fucking ass. A lot.
A lot.
A lot.
A lot.
And then Freddy comes on his back. I mean, he scratches on his back.
Oh yeah, running them nails down his back.
Yeah, he scratches his back with the. So Freddy kills the coach.
Sue shower.
Yeah, Freddy kills the coach. Jesse Jesse may have killed the coach.
Well, yeah, because Jesse's the one standing there holding the glove.
Okay, if you different perspectives, is it Jesse or is it Freddy fucking with Jesse? Still, this motherfucker hasn't slept in days. He might be experiencing micronaps or daydreaming and shit's just fucking rolling through his head. You don't fucking know. That's the ambiguity that I fucking like. So Jesse fucking hauls the fuck ass out. He leaves. The next scene we see is he's getting picked up by or he's being brought home by the police to his parents.
After roaming around there. Where's the glove?
The glove's gone. Jesse's naked. The parents aren't surprised.
Not even a little bit. He's on drugs.
Just immediately he's on drugs. So
tell me, son, what did you take?
And who gave it to you?
So
immediately after his parents accuse him of being on drugs, he runs upstairs and he takes some drugs.
From their point of view.
No, but immediately after they accuse him of taking drugs, he runs upstairs and takes some drugs.
Yes, in the 80s version, a stack of threes.
Yeah, to stay awake, so he starts taking some fucking drugs. And then we move on to the... Let's just go to the damn pool party. Jesus Christ.
You mean the pool party where the girl wanted to have sex with him? He ran off and went to his friend's house?
Yeah. Yeah, that happened. He left and went to Grady's house. He
was good until he kissed a tit. And when he kissed a tit...
He left and had to go to Grady's house. Because...
his tongue turned to Freddy's tongue.
Yeah. And see, that was... You can't tell me it was not a metaphor.
First off,
she probably would have liked it.
Yes.
That was a big old tongue.
Ladies.
That was a big old tongue.
Y'all know, that was a long-ass tongue.
My name's Freddy. I have an 8-inch tongue and I can breathe through my ears. So
he doesn't have ears. Those burned off.
Burnt. They're no more ears. So you can breathe through them. Yes. It's like a tracheal tube in his head.
I don't even have a nose.
So
how does he have a nose?
How does he have a nose? You think that cartilage would have burned off first?
Yeah, with the ears.
Yeah, that would have been... Okay, so he's got Lisa down on the ground. He gets his kisses in, and he starts, undoing her blouse. He starts kissing her chest. He's getting into it. What is seemingly in this movie supposed to represent his first sexual experience with a female. And...
His inner demon comes out.
Stops him. And stops him.
It makes him run to the guy's house.
You better not fuck her. I'm going to kill this bitch. It stops him, and he runs and breaks into Grady's bedroom. And even Grady says...
How did he get in the house?
I don't know. I'm just glad he was wearing clothes.
Yeah.
I'm just so glad he was wearing clothes.
He's like, there's something inside of me trying to come out.
Yes.
And he goes, no, there's a girl in the cabana who wants to be inside of you.
Yeah. And he's like, and you want to sleep with me. This is after we did. I made you skip over the him waking his sister up shit.
Yeah,
like,
well, I'm good with that. That was just a weird scene.
It was a weird scene. It's like, wake up, and then she wakes up. He's like, all right, go back to sleep.
Right? That's what mixed signals much. Yeah. It was telling you that Jesse really wanted to be a little girl.
Mixed signals. I don't think you can say that. That's not PC, man.
I'm just saying that everything else in this movie,
I identify as not responsible.
So everything else going on in this movie, you're telling me that couldn't have meant that.
That could have meant that. That so could have meant that. And see, I interpreted different the way you said mixed signals.
Yes.
It was the angel and the devil fighting.
Yes.
Inside of him was that mixed signals. You want this. You want this. You want this. You want
But Grady does what any fucking sane human being would do.
Yeah.
Jesse goes to sleep and Grady's like, fuck it. I want to bed.
He sleep. That's what I would do too. And you know what?
Because Grady's a bro.
Grady's a fucking bro. Because anybody else probably would have kicked that motherfucker out there. Get the fuck out of my room.
Yeah. Go bang the hot girl.
Yeah. They probably would have had a couple of gay slurs had they admitted to what this movie was about.
Yeah.
Grady would have threw some.
That's no shit. Like in the 80s. Even in the 90s, bro.
Even in the early 90s, dude, I'm sorry, but you and I grew up and you used to call each other all kinds of fucked up.
Yeah, we'd have been fucking with that guy.
Yeah, and it was never even a gay connotation necessarily. It was just that's what
just
it was.
Fucking with him.
It was fucking with him. But in that time frame, had Grady been in a movie where they were actually admitting what this movie was about, there would have been a lot of fucking, gay slurs, and he would have got kicked the fuck out.
Yeah.
But Grady was a bro. My dog. Yeah. Fall asleep, bro. I got you. Cool. Dude falls asleep. Jesse falls asleep. Grady's like, fuck it. He's out. He's good. He's quiet. I'm going to sleep. And Grady falls asleep.
And Jesse starts screaming. Because he's
happening
coming
again. Bruh. So Jesse gets up. And then
knives shoot out of his fingers.
Knives shoot out of his fucking fingers.
And then you see Freddy against his chest.
And Freddy presses against his chest and
he slices. And I was just waiting for the song, I'm coming out.
Didn't happen though.
That'd be perfect right now.
Somebody
cut that and dub that.
For the love of God, please.
That would be so fucking amazing.
And look, please don't be offended.
No, please don't. We're joking about this because
of the time frame and the fact that they refused to acknowledge it.
Yes. If they would acknowledge it, it'd be different. But because they're trying to sit there and say that this was subtext and that this was not supposed to be in your face.
When it was so blatantly fucking obvious what they were trying to go after. Like, just, I know it's not PC, but just fucking be a man and say, look, we're going to make a movie about this. And
nut up or shut up.
For real. I don't think, not in this movie.
No.
Not in this, please don't nut up
They'd
this
have
movie.
taken that a long way.
Oh, God, that coach would still be alive. So,
wishing he was dead.
So, Freddy comes out reluctantly. Freddy breaks out of Jesse, which you can't tell me is not his inner demon breaking out and coming through.
And then penetrates Grady.
And then, that is not the way I would have chosen to word it, but
he fisted him.
Oh, fuck, he did. He fucking did.
All 5 fingers, babe.
Oh, my God.
Deep in there.
He fucking did.
Wow. Yep. Figured him until the juices ran red.
Subtext. So much subtext in this movie, guys. It's overwhelming.
And here's my thing.
Okay,
so does Grady see Freddy or does Grady see...
You never know. And see, that's the thing, because it's...
Because you sit there going, oh, God.
Because if you look back at the other shit, it's when at the scene in itself as a whole, you never see it from... A whole. You never see it from Jesse's perspective.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you never see it from Grady's perspective. Well, you see it from Jesse's perspective where you see Jesse as Jesse, but Jesse sees Freddy in the mirror.
Yeah.
So... I don't know. Does he see Freddy? Does he see Jesse? We'll never know because he's fucking dead.
I think he sees Jesse.
I think he may. I think you make a good point there because that's very possible.
I think Jesse stood up.
I'm sorry.
With the glove on.
You've broken down a door before, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As have I. I know I'm a little guy. I've kicked down a fucking couple doors in my life.
I'm a big guy. I'll go through that motherfucker like a wrecking ball.
You don't have to fucking throw that much ass into it.
Yeah.
I got to throw some ass into it when I'll got to break it down a fucking door. But my son is screaming on the other side of a fucking wall, and I don't know what's going on. The door's locked. That door's coming off, dude. Dude, that fucking door is getting shattered.
So Jesse retreats after killing Grady back to the cabana.
Cabana.
Where he's like covered in blood. Oh, no, you can't go back to the cabana. He goes in her house. She's in the house.
She's in the house.
And he's covered in fucking blood.
They're still having a party outside of the cabana after they started partying it really loud as soon as the parents turned off the lights, because that means they're immediately asleep in movie logic.
What the fuck was that?
That was stupid. There's a kid.
You know there's a designated guy that's supposed to go and check.
Hey, okay, they're sleeping, guys. Y'all ready? Cool. All right, don't be too loud because you're going to wake them up.
No. Light went out, beer came out,
They
tops
clapped,
came off.
Beers came out, tops came off. And, okay, there was not a single person at this party. Every single girl was sitting in a guy's lap.
Yep.
There was no other people that were not involved in this except for Jesse. And by the way, why wasn't Grady at this party?
Oh, he said it. Remember, I pushed my grandma down the stairs. He didn't want to go.
Okay.
Grady was that dude in high school that was cool because he was a jock.
But he was also that I don't need you to be cool.
Yeah. I'm me.
Yeah,
I don't feel like going out.
I'm
Fuck
guy,
it.
fuck you.
I'm staying in the house.
Okay, I do remember him saying that now. So the only
Unsolved Mysteries is on.
Yeah, fuck that. We're going to watch some Tales from the Crypt, bitches.
Right?
So Jesse and Lisa are the only two. They're the only odd couple, and there's a man and a woman, of course, because everyone else is paired up perfectly. There's not a single person at this party anywhere. And Jesse is covered in blood, and Lisa is completely fine with this.
Yeah.
She does not.
It's okay because his aura was still like a orange tinged yellow.
She's like those retarded women that keep going out with their domestic violence husbands.
Yeah.
I know he's a good person. I know he's a good person. He's covered in blood.
Yeah, he's only hit me 14 times.
Yeah, he's covered in blood, but I'm sure not me.
Yeah.
Okay, so she takes Jesse to the old plant where Freddy Krueger used to work, where she states that Freddy had taken 20 children and held them down there and blah, blah, blah. At this point, Freddy is running around the fucking, like he's about to depart the pool scene. Because he just showed the fuck up and ran in like Rampage.
Yeah, which, that was a pretty cool scene. That's a scene that every horror slasher needs to have, though, to where they just go fucking ham on everybody. I wish it wouldn't have happened in this movie.
I didn't care for it in this movie.
Thank God for Robert Englund because he saved it.
He did, because the overacting was needed there. He needed
that part where he comes up and he goes, "You're all my children now."
Oh yeah, that was a great.
That was improv.
Really? I didn't know that was an improv.
That's complete improv by Robert Englund.
Oh, and see, it
made it cool.
And that was one of the quotes that I remembered from that fucking movie.
Yeah. That was an improv. I thought you were talking about
him like going ape shit, throwing that.
Oh no, it was supposed to do that, but
I'm sorry. If there's a psychopath and there's 30 more people, just tackle the motherfucker. I'm sorry. Just tackle.
A couple of you might get cut.
A couple of you are gonna get cut, but you're more likely to survive.
What does it do with fucking butter knives taped to his fingers?
Dude, somebody secure that arm. Everybody secure a fucking limb.
Yeah. I mean, and beat his burnt
beat
ass.
The living.
He's covered in fucking 3rd-degree burns.
Yeah, he hurts.
Somebody give me some Bactine.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Some aloe vera.
Kick him in a scarred up dick. Fuck,
yeah.
Like just beat the living brakes off this dude. So they don't do that. Dad finally wakes up because he hears all the commotion. The fucking lights in the pool go crazy, which I'm out of the pool. There's an electrical issue right above me in a pool. I'm out of the fucking pool.
Which, about to say, can I just say, her dad is the worst fucking shot ever.
Okay, let's. Are we going to negate the fact that he's literally shooting at Freddy, who's standing between him and he's shooting towards the children?
Okay, either way,
he missed.
This dude's shooting a fucking 12-gauge shotgun with a 28-inch barrel.
Anybody who hunts.
I am a hunter. I'm a duck hunter. I've hit teal on the wing at a pretty decent distance with a fucking 12-gauge like that. This dude was 30 yards away standing still.
And didn't pepper him at all.
Missed.
Yeah.
Smooth missed.
Completely.
What the fuck?
He probably killed a couple kids on the way. Speaking of which, did you catch... Did you see the fucking Black Friday shopping kill?
Which one?
There's a bitch that gets trampled. They step on him to climb up the fucking fence. They trample this fucking bitch. And jump over the fence.
That's great.
So, Freddy, who is now apparently in reality...
Jesse.
And he walks through a fence in flames. He walks through a fence. Okay, so we kept...
There are flames everywhere.
There's flames everywhere.
It was like Michael Bay came in to film this part.
Dude, right? And Jesse and Lisa are showing up at the plant. Or Lisa's showing up at the plant. I'm sorry.
I just realized that.
What?
Michael Bay redid Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah.
And Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't think there was an explosion in either of those. Holy shit.
No, you're right.
Is that his only movies without an explosion?
Good job, Michael Bay. So Lisa knows where Jesse's going, or Jesse, Freddy /
whatever
is going. So she shows up at the old sawmill, the old mill where Freddy used to work, and he's had 20 children, blah, blah, blah. And sure enough, Freddy's there, or Jesse's there.
One of them.
They're both there, or one of them's there, and one of them doesn't want to be there, one of them doesn't.
Can we talk about the scene real quick of "I love you, Lisa"?
Yeah.
Even Robert Englund looked like, oh.
Yeah. It was very. I think I've sighed more on this thing than I have in a long time.
So she saves Jesse
by how she save him.
No, you go for it.
How she save him. She loves him, so she kisses
Freddy's burnt ass fucking nasty.
She commits necrophilia.
Pulled pork mouth.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Tell me, what's the thing? What's the thing?
So, would you tell me this guy had an evil demon inside him that didn't want him to love a woman?
You think
and the only salvation was a heterosexual relationship?
Let's go with Beauty and the Beast on this one.
I'm sorry, but Beast did not try to fuck Lumiere.
No, you don't know that. I don't know. Look, this is like a Beauty and the Beast reference. She kisses him and turns him back into his. But I don't think it turns him back, and that's why I hate on this movie so much. Because it doesn't turn him back into his normal self. What if the gay aspect of him is him? So she's forcing him to fucking
repress
the monster.
I think she did. Okay, continue on. He ends up in this crusty crust. Looks like your girl from fucking Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
At the end.
Yeah, she does.
Her Rick Moranis got to climb out through the fucking
Hey, help that little guy. And he winds up fucking with burnt cheese all around him.
Yeah.
So he breaks out of the Feta, and it's Jesse.
And he's fine.
And
he's in love with a woman now.
Because he's in love with a woman now. So what?
Then you get in the bus.
I'm still stuck on the what. How is that? Yeah, okay. We repress the demon.
Yes. But
the demon's not repressed.
It's not, because Freddy's still alive.
We knew that because when we get on the fucking bus.
Yes.
And Jesse screams at someone who's not Robert Englund driving the bus. Driver, slow down. And they do, and he's like, what the fuck is this kid hollering about?
But then it takes off into the desert.
Yeah, and then you
hear Freddy's laughter.
Yeah, you hear Freddy's laughter, and the knives come from under a woman's shirt.
Yes, roll credits.
Roll credits.
So,
Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
Here's my thing. I'm thinking that this movie is about a repressed homosexual.
Yes.
Who becomes a serial killer. But in his mind, it's Freddy. It's not really him. In his mind. Anyways.
You think that he's creating a different personality so that he doesn't have to take responsibility
exactly
because he's trying to repress that side of him.
And it's actual fact that you have serial killers because they are repressing their homosexual
John Wayne
side.
Gacy and a couple other guys, they've had that. They repress that, and it manifests itself in this ugly thing. Which is why I don't fucking repress it.
Yeah. Be yourself.
Just be yourself.
Be yourself.
Which I would have loved this movie so much fucking more.
Here's the thing, right? He represses it. She saves him. Now, I think the end scene is literally just saying that, and to screenwriter, like when he wrote it, I think he was trying to say that it's not really repressed. It's always going to be there.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, this motherfucker's going to jail.
Tell you something. You want this to, oh yeah, he's going to jail. You want this to be a standalone movie? You know how you end it? Lisa dies instead of Grady. Grady goes to the fucking workhouse. Grady kisses him. He's out in the open.
Because they didn't want to say they were making a gay movie.
The killer is dead. It's done. His repressed emotions are gone. Grady saves the day, and in movie roll credits. Yeah. I would have been happier with that.
I think I would have also.
At
least
be what you're trying to be.
Yep.
I would have been happier if Lisa would have died and Grady would have showed up to be a fucking bro, and he would have realized, oh shit, dude, I love you too. Kiss him. Monster's dead. Roll credits. Done. Right. I would have been like, I would have shot up a good 5 fucking points for me just to have the fucking writers own up to what they were doing and not give me this subtle, it was subcontext. We didn't mean to do that. Right. We did it accidentally. Fuck you.
So, what are you thinking about for a rating?
I'm going to give it a little bit below average. I'm taking off a lot of points for
Really?
For a lot. Well, no, I'm sorry. I can't do math. I'm doing it a little bit above average. Barely above average. I'm giving it a 27.
I'm going 35.
You want 35?
Yeah.
I think there's so much better that could have been done with this fucking movie.
I think there's a lot that could have been done better, but I'm not looking at this as a Nightmare on Elm Street movie.
I'm looking at this as a franchise, and it's going to suffer in comparison to some of the other movies that are being made because these movies are going to be ranked at the end of the series.
True.
I'm looking at it as a franchise, and it's going to suffer for the other better made movies. I agree with the fact that if they would have admitted to what they were doing, this movie would have been different. Look at the lack of what special effects stick out in this movie. Only Freddy breaking out of Jesse's chest.
Yeah.
That's really the only amazing special effects or anything that you saw that was really cringeworthy or awesome, other than the dogs with baby dolls on their faces.
Those are fucking creepy.
Those were creepy. But other than that, this wasn't like when you think of Freddy Krueger and this fantastical nightmare being that can do any fucking thing possible. There wasn't that much amazing in this movie. This movie would have been better had it have been admitted what it was. This movie would have been better if certain aspects would have been done. Freddy could have been a lot more prevalent in this fucking movie. It almost felt like this was not a Freddy Krueger movie where you were sitting at. Where you're saying like it's more.
It's more of a standalone kind of thing.
This is a Jesse movie.
Yeah.
But I am judging it towards that franchise.
Yeah, and I gotta give that to you. That's true.
I'm judging it because at the end of we have 8 movies that we have to rate.
Yeah.
It's going to suffer by comparison to the other movies.
True.
If I was rating this as a standalone, I'd probably be sitting a little bit closer to where you are.
And you got to remember, too, the director came into this movie saying that he didn't like Nightmare on Elm Street.
And, well, he fucking showed us that.
Yeah. He changed everything.
He showed
And that's why I don't look at this as a Freddy movie, because the director came in and said, fuck the lore, fuck everything else. I'm making my movie. I'm just putting Freddy Krueger in it.
And that's why it suffers so much. That's why it's barely getting above average, because I'm judging it.
Okay, yeah, you convinced me this time. I'm dropping down to, I think, 32.
Okay, because it suffers by comparison.
It does. It really does.
It does. It's going to suffer.
As far as like a rating, because it's hard to hold this movie up to even the lesser movies at the end, towards the end.
This movie,
because at least then Freddy is Freddy.
And see, you didn't have that in this. This movie would have gotten a higher rating from me had it been a fan film that was made that was not a part of that franchise.
True. I agree
it would
with
have
that.
got a much higher fucking rate.
All right, guys. Let us know where y'all think this stands in the franchise. Let's see. Find us on SoundCloud. Find us on Stitcher. Find us on iTunes. Find us here on YouTube. Find us all different places. Please subscribe, follow, like, share.
All the cool shit.
Do all the cool shit, guys. Find us on Facebook and Twitter also.
Yeah.
Please share videos. That's a big help for us.
We know this is a long video. If you've made it this far, thank you. And we did not. This was no offensive material at all.
Yeah, we did not mean to be derogatory in any way.
And if you think that we apologize, because that was not our intent diving into this movie.
That's it. All right, guys. We're out of here.